Hello, Pete's Packs here, and we're back with our fourth Marvel Spider-Man welcome deck. This is the red one. So let's get a look at these and see what's in here. Here we have the red one and the white one in here. Let's see. Alright. Alright, starting off we have Ghost Spider Gwen Stacy. Art by Zabi Gaztalua. Yeah, Gaztalua. 3 red for 4/4. Legendary Spider Human Hero with Menace. Menace. Whenever Ghost Spider attacks, she deals X damage to defending player, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Okay, next we have Mountain from SPM by Jonas De Roe. Spiderbot. I swear this is in every single deck. Are by Carlos Detoli? Yeah, Detoli. 2 mana for a 2/1 artifact creature, Spider Robot Scout with Reach. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and then shuffle and put that card on top. Right, another Mountain. Angry Rabble from SPM. Art by Bartek Fedisazic. 1 and a red for 2/2 Human Citizen with Trample. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, this creature deals 4 damage to each opponent. And for 5 and a red, you can put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Right. Mountain. We have Rampaging Classmate. Another Zabi Gastelua art. 2 and a red for a 3/2 Lizard Berserker. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1/+0 until the end of turn for each other attacking creature. So of course it doesn't count itself, but it does count any other attacking creatures. Another Mountain. Shock. Art by Peter Dura. For a red, it's an instant. It deals 2 damage to any target. Another Mountain. Spider Islanders. From SPM. Art by Helga C. Balzer. 3 and a red for 4/3 Spider Horror Citizen with Mayhem. 1 and a red. So you may cast it from your graveyard for 1 and a red. If you discard it this turn, timing rules still apply. Okay. We have Taxi Driver from SPM. Art by Nestor Ascendon Leal. 1 and a red for a 3/1 Human Pilot. For 1 and tap, target creature gains haste until end of turn. Okay. We have a Mountain. Double Take. This is one of the SPE exclusive cards. Art by Nathaniel Hemawan. 4 and a red for an instant. Double the power of each creature you control until end of turn. So just either a good way to blow out your opponent in combat or close out the game. Alright, next we have Shocker, Unshakable from SPM. Art by Kevin Glint. 4 red for a 5/5 Legendary Human Rogue Villain. During your turn, Shocker has first strike, and then Vibro Shock Gauntlets. When it enters, it deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. Okay. Another Mountain. Electra's Bolt from SPM. Art by JB Kasakop. 2 and a red for a sorcery. It deals 4 damage to target creature. Mayhem. 1 and a red. Romantic Rendezvous from SPM. Art by Nerida. 1 and a red for a sorcery. Discard a card. Draw 2 cards. It's a slightly worse version of every other one of that effect. Stegron, the Dinosaur Man from SPM. Art by John Tyler Christopher. 4 and a red for a 5/4 legendary dinosaur villain with menace, so it can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. And then Dinosaur Formula. 1 and a red, discard this card. Until end of turn, target creature you control gets +1 or +3/+1 until end of turn, and becomes a dinosaur in addition to its other types. Okay. Another mountain. The Mary Janes from SPE. Art by Tony Infante. 3 and a red for a 3/3 legendary human bard performer. It costs 1 less to cast for each creature that attacked this turn and has menace. Okay. Another rampaging classmate. Another mountain. Another shock. Spider Gwen, Free Spirit. Art by Lee Setawan. 2 and a red for a 2/3 legendary spider human hero with reach. When it becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. And this is another one of our common legends. It just makes so much sense. Angry Rabble. Masked Meower, which has been showing up in Pauper lately. From SPM. Art by Narendra Bentara Adi. For a red, you get a 1/1 Spider Cat Hero with haste, and if you discard a card and sacrifice this creature, you can draw a card. Which is why it's been showing up in Dredge lists. And mono red aggro lists. Another mountain. Another mountain. Full art mountain. We have Don't Shuffle. Put this deck face down and draw the top 7 cards. This is your starting hand. Once your opponent does the same, you're ready to begin. Okay, and then turn order reminder, a QR code for how to play Magic, and the board layout. Okay, that was our first deck. Well, let's take a look at our second one, which is the white deck. Alright. Starting things off, we have from SPE, Spiderman, Peter Parker. Art by Paulo Riviera. 3 white for a 4/4 legendary spider human hero with flying. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Okay. So if you're able to give a walking ballista lifelink, this just goes infinite. A bunch of other ways to make this go infinite too. This also just straight up goes infinite with Spike Feeder. Plains. This is art by Jonas Desrow. Thwip from SPM. Art by Lordigan. For a white, it's an instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying until end of turn. If it's a spider, you gain 2 life. Okay, another Plains. Wild Pack Squad from SPM. Art by John Tyler Christopher. 2 and a white for a 2/3 human mercenary. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 target creature gains first strike and vigilance until end of turn. Okay. Next, Web Up, which is a functional reprint of Banishing Light from SPM. Art by David Palumbo. 2 and a white for an enchantment. When it enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. We have another Plains, another Thwip, Amateur Hero from SPE. Art by Anthony Devine. 2 and a white for a 3/3 human hero. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life. Okay. We have another Plains. Spectacular Tactics from SPM. Art by Zoltan Boros. 1 and a white for an instant. Choose one. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains hexproof until end of turn. Or destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Another Wild Pack Squad. The Plains. Another Plains. Spiderbot. We covered this in the first deck. Skip that. Another Plains. Starling, Aerial Ally. Let's see. From SPM as well. This has art by Anakin Udofia. I guess that might be Anakin Udofia. 4 and a white for a 3/4 legendary human hero with flying. When it enters, another target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. Next up, Amazing Alliance from SPE. This is just a power-crept glorious anthem. But art by Felipe Pagluiso? Or Pagluiso? I'm not sure. 1 white for an enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1, and whenever you attack with one or more legendary creatures, you gain that much life. Another Plains. Another amateur hero. MJ Rising Star from SPE. Art by Baxim. 2 and a white for a 2/3 legendary human performer with vigilance. So attacking doesn't cause it to tap. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on MJ. Okay. That's pretty cool. Plains. Spiderman Web Slinger. This is actually showing up in Pauper lists at the moment. Also from SPM. Art by Ryan Pancoast. 2 and a white for a 3/3 legendary spider human hero with web slinging for a white. You may cast a spell for a white if you choose to also return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. We have Web Up. So another copy of Web Up. Daily Bugle Reporters from SPM. Are by Zoltan Boros. 3 and a white for a 2/3 human citizen. When it enters, choose one. Puff piece up to 2. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Or investigative journalism. Return target creature with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. So Selfless Police Captain from SPM. Art by Anakin Udofia. 1 and a white for a 1/1 human detective. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it, and when this creature leaves the battlefield, put its +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Plays nicely with web slinging. Also plays pretty nicely with ninjutsu. Then we have Aunt May from SPM. Let's see, art by Randy Gallegos. Okay. For a white, it's a 0/1 legendary human citizen. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. If it's a spider, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. We have a Plains and a Full Art Plains. Our shuffle warning, the turn order list, QR code to learn to play, and the layout for the game. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this adventure with the red welcome deck box from Spider-Man. I have 1 left to get through, and then we'll have all the welcome decks done. As always, thank you for joining me on this adventure. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm. It really helps us out, and I really appreciate it. And until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.